Hey folks, Charbo here, and today we're going to be playing some Net.Attack. So if you're not familiar with Net.Attack, this is it's a roguelite bullet heaven kind of game that came out into early access fairly recently. I met the developers for this game at the PAX East Expo last year and was super excited to try this game out. If you're familiar with this genre of game, it's pretty similar in the sense that you go through levels, you fight waves of enemies, and you level up. But what's really unique about it is the way that you build up your skills. So rather than just picking skills and them getting stronger over time, the way that this game works is that you build out circuits or logic that dictates how your abilities do damage. So I'll show that, and let's check it out. So these are all the different characters that you can play. There's a couple more that are still coming. Big content update came out last month that introduced some new characters. But I'm going to go ahead and play this character. I don't know how you pronounce this, Hoptua, and try that out. Each of the different characters have their own sort of style of how they work and how their circuits work or how their code works. In this particular case, this one shoots out packets that put a damage over time effect on enemies. And so you can kind of build your abilities around that. So this is the different worlds that are available here. I mean, I think that they're not really all that different, honestly. I think that the game is still early enough in development that, you know, the devs are still working on that. There's a lot of space to add some detail there. And there are different difficulty levels for each of the worlds. So we get into it, and this is our character. You move around, it auto shoots. I don't think that there's a way to manually shoot, but once it gets to the point where you have so many things firing, there's no point to doing that anyway. These little chips here, you stand on them, and when you break them open, it gives you currency that you can use for meta progression in this game. All right, so just like all these other games, when you level up, you get a choice of what you're going to get for buffs. In this game, all of these buffs are passives, and then the active things that you do are in your circuit board, the active abilities that allow you to shoot. So I'm gonna go with luck because that should make all of my future things easier. So we can actually open up the circuit board. So this is the system for how the abilities work and how you actually do damage to enemies in this game. And so you can see that the way that this works is it has a root node here, so on tick, and it has a time. So in this case, every 950 milliseconds, it's going to execute everything that comes, you know, to the right of this root node. And in this case, it's shooting a projectile, an infected packet that'll do damage, and then apply the affection stacks, which will do damage over time. So what will happen is as we go further into this round, I'll pick up more of these nodes and can hook these up into different circuits to do different things and try to maximize my damage. And for right now, this is all I have. I don't really have enough cash to buy anything new, so we'll just stick with what we have until more things drop for me. So, okay, so I have to choose my upgrade here. I think I'm going to go for damage. I think damage will be pretty useful. I'm not sure if that actually impacts the damage over time or not, but it'll help at least right now when I have just like this one bullet that's helping me kind of get through these guys. So this map's going to go for a certain period of time. Right now it's 1 more minute, and then this map will end and it'll let me go to the next level. So right now I really just need to be trying to gather as much experience and materials as I can. Okay, so increases the probability that enemies spread infection upon death. I think that's going to be really good later on in the run when there are so many things on screen and I have so many different stacks of infection running around. So I'm going to try to stack that up too and really lean into that because that's this character's identity. So someone's shooting at me. Let's move around the map a little bit. I think that there are more of those chips on the ground that I can hack to get meta, what do you call it? Meta progression currency. Yeah, here we go. I believe these also heal you when you fully hack them. Yeah, there we go. So that green circle, I believe what that is infection spreading. So something died from the infection and then that was spreading. Okay. Infection tick, level up data, packet hit count. So my packets are my projectiles and hit counts +1. I'm assuming that means it'll bounce between enemies more. Level up data. So this is what I use for buying nodes, and it's going to give me more every time I level up. So that's, since I'm so early, that's going to be really good. I definitely want that. I'm not going to be able to get this. It's okay. All right, so now the timer started for getting out of this level. And so you can see it's pointing me to the portal. So once I stand on that, it's going to take me out of this level and into the next one. And right now, what I'm going to try to do is farm up some additional experience before I go into that, because I want to be as strong as I can. You don't want to wait too long, because there will be a circle of death that kind of comes in, kind of like the zone in Fortnite. It'll like come in and it'll do damage to you over time. And so if you sit in it for too long, it'll kill you. Infect probability. There we go. Yeah, so there's the circle of death. So if I go outside of that, it's not going to kill me right away, but it will do damage to me, and I don't want that. So, okay, so this is some currency. I'll pick that up. Right. Took some damage there, which isn't great. All right, so now every time you finish a level, Every time you finish a level, you get to pick an upgrade node here. And these are usually better than the ones that you can buy straight up in the shop. So if you hover over them, let's see. So this spawns a mine that explodes when an enemy remains in the trigger zone. Does a lot of damage. That's pretty cool. Bite jump. Collects a random bite coin. So bite coins are those are the experience little pips that'll drop when enemies get killed. Executes the child node at its position. So I'm going to grab that. I don't think I'm going to use it right now because I don't have anything to run off of it. So that's not very useful, but maybe down the line it'll be useful for me. And so now from beating that last stage, I've got some currency that I can use to buy new things in the shop. And I really need more damage here. So I'm going to pick up ping, which is basically, oh, that's nice. So ping is just a laser beam that shoots out of your guy and it'll do damage. It doesn't do the infection, so that doesn't help there, but I got really lucky here. And when I bought it, it actually gave me 2, which is pretty cool. So I can run these now and hook them up to the parent node. So now every 950 seconds, it's going to run all 3 of these nodes in parallel. So it's going to shoot the infected packet plus each of these pings. The thing is that the time on this node is always going to be the longest of any of the child nodes. So if I hook it up like this in series, you can see that the time went up to 400 milliseconds, so it'll be slower. So it's this trade-off in the game of, if you have lots and lots of nodes hooked up, it'll do more damage, but it's going to be slower. So you kind of have to plan around that and try to maximize what you're doing here. So I'm going to run these in parallel. They're all 200. It's all the same. All right. Selects the nearest bite coin and detonates it, dealing 300 damage to enemies. It's also going to kill the experience node. I'm going to grab this select mine. No, I don't have any mines. That would be stupid. I'm not going to do that. Modify damage. Okay, +10. Okay, so this actually would just make everything that comes after it stronger, just add more damage to it, which is pretty great. So I'll grab that. Okay, select bite coin. So one of the things here is that these nodes by default run off of your player. So like when it shoots off the infected packet or it shoots off a ping, it's going to fire off of my character, which is fine for these things. But sometimes you want something to run off of somewhere else. And so you can have it select other things in the field and then I execute off of those. I'm not going to do that yet because I don't think I need it. But, oh, this is really useful, actually. So this is another sort of parent node that will run totally independent of this other one. So I can get that set up here. All right, I'm going to set up this modify damage on top of that guy. So now my infected packets will be stronger. And then, all right, I'm going to stop there. This isn't doing anything right now, but later on when I get more nodes, that'll be really helpful. And then I'm also going to need to get some more. I'm going to need to get some more nodes. Oh, let's see. Fires a ping at the most infected enemy, applying additional infection stacks. Oh, that could be good, actually. I'm going to grab that because, so this node here, this is really good because it only has a 225 milliseconds. So it's going to fire really fast, but it only will work if I have at least 16 infections out in the world. So I need to have a lot of infection going to make that happen. All right. So now you can see I've got all my lasers are all firing off. I'm going to kill everything. It's a lot more efficient than just having just that one projectile shooting out every second or so. Because you can see there's already a lot of enemies here. One other thing that makes this a little different from other roguelike games I've played is that you don't have a dodge. So if you're in a bad situation, you're out of luck. So you do have to pay attention to your movement a little bit more. Things tend to move pretty slow in this game. Oh, speeds up the infection tick interval. That's going to be really good. Got to pay attention to your movement. Got to be careful not to get hit. There are opportunities to heal yourself, but it's unless you build out your circuits or your program around healing yourself, there are not a lot of opportunities to heal. Oh shit. This guy's just bum rushed me. Okay. So you want to be careful, value your life. All right, let's go here. So right now this is pretty easy. They're not overwhelming me, so that's pretty good. I find that in this game, let's see, more level up data. Let's do that. I find that in this game, either you are completely clearing the screen and killing everything and you have an overpowered build, or you're getting completely overrun and you're not doing enough damage. And it doesn't seem to be a lot in between. But the thing that's nice about it is that there's a lot of player agency to it. Because you have to design your circuit or your program yourself. So I'm gonna take this. This is basically more experience. You have to design your circuit yourself. And so you could do it really wrong. I mean, you could have it set up so that so that your shots are really slow and you wouldn't be able to keep up. But it also leaves a lot of room for creativity to where you can have something really strong that can just clear the whole screen. And it feels really good when you figure out something that works like that. Oh god. So I do have a lot of meta progression right now in this game. I think I've actually maxed out what's in the shop. So let's see here. Level up data. One issue with this game, I mean, it is still early access, so the devs are still working on it. They're really cool people. I'm hoping to see them again at PAX this year. Hopefully I can talk to them about this game, and I'd love to just hear how it's going and give them some feedback. I think one of the issues I have with the game right now is that there's not that much in the meta progression, and so I've already capped it out, but I've only played a third of the levels that are in the game. So there's not a whole lot of incentive to keep going. Okay, I'm taking a lot of damage. This is really bad. All right. So this infected range. Oh, that's really good. Okay. So this is going to be hard to choose from. Triple ping is great. It's what it sounds like. It shoots 3 different pings all at the same time, does a lot of damage. That's awesome. But I really need to get more of these infection stacks going. So, okay, I'm actually gonna take the triple ping because it's higher rarity. And then if I get to the point where this is working, then I can hook it up and it'll shoot tons of pings out, and that'll be really good. But what can I afford in the shop here? All right, split. It does exactly what it sounds like. It splits things so you can get more out of a single starting node, which is pretty cool. For loop. This is another starter node. Infect and range. Infect and range. Okay. I'm gonna grab that because I could run it off of something else to give me a lot more infection stacks, because it'll add 3 stacks to everything within 2.5 nanometers. So like the thing is, if I ran it like this, what would happen is that it would run this off of my character, which means that I would have to be standing right next to other enemies in order to actually, infect them. So I think it would be better if I had that running off of a select node or even off of this bite jump. That would actually work pretty well. But let's see, what do we have here? Select Bytecoin. Okay. That actually could work really well with this infect and range. So Bytecoin will drop when something gets killed. This will select it, and then it'll infect in range. So that should give me a lot of infect stacks. And then if I run that, I'll do triple ping off of myself. All right. Byte attract, what is that? Pulls a random Bytecoin towards the player. Okay. Reinfect ping, fires a ping, adding infection stacks. And then modify damage. I'm going to reroll. Let's see what I can get here. Drops a Bytecoin if there are any held by the executor. What does that mean? Okay, another infect in range. Another triple ping. I'm going to grab this triple ping because I can have it... Oh, spreading packet. What does that do? Apply infections to nearby targets. Oh, that seems really good. Okay, all right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to swap this out. So you got to pay attention to the times on these. So this one here, this is all 200. So that's all the same. That's fine. And then there's this spreading packet. So what that's going to do is going to fire a projectile. It hits an enemy. And if that enemy has stacks on them, it'll spread it. So that will hopefully help me get a lot more stacks out. And then we'll see. If we start seeing these triple pings go out, then we know we're getting enough. Otherwise, I'll have to make some changes here. You can also see just in the lower left-hand corner, there's that text. Yeah, you can see how many stacks I have. So when there's a lot of enemies, I'm getting my triple pings. I'm going crazy. So that's pretty great. I'll do packet hit count up. Hopefully that means that my infection packets will hit more enemies and give me more stacks, because that's what I need to keep my pings going. So one of the issues I think I'm going to run into here is that my triple pings, they're going, which is great, but they're really close range, and like nothing is near me to even take that, which is, oh, that was a magnet. That's pretty cool. Which right now is a problem because I'm not hitting anything. Oh, damn it. I'm not hitting anything. Okay, here we go. Now it's good. Now I need it. All right, level up data, let's go. Healing, that's what I needed too. That's good. More healing, good. Okay, back to full. So my earlier snafus are forgiven. All right. So this is not good. I'm backed into a corner here. Let's hope that I can shoot my way out. Okay, experience or level up data. Let's go level up data, max that out, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. Grab all this experience. All right, cool. I think I want to put something else other than that triple ping on there. That is not... I haven't seen that helpful, because it's like they have to be so close to me to do anything. But I guess the nice thing about this game is that you can change everything on the fly. More experience, that'll be good. You can change everything on the fly, so you don't have to, like, you're not locked into most decisions, except for what you buy. Like, once you buy a node, you've bought it. You can resell it, but you're gonna lose money in the process. All right, so what that is oh my god, it's death on wheels. That is an event. Okay, so it gives you these modifications. All right, so it has a good and a bad. So I do more damage depending on how much data I have, but I need more data to buy notes. I'm actually going to decline that because, or I can re-roll it. I'm going to decline that because I just don't have that much money to begin with. So it's not going to help me that much for the damage, and it's just going to make everything harder to get. So let's drop that, head over to the exit. Oh my god, what is this? All right, no damage, player health. I never go for player health. That in this game, if you're taking damage, you're hosed. So I don't think that has any point at all. Increased luck, that influences drops. So like that, I got just some currency. That's helpful. Oh god. Oh god. We gotta get out of here. Okay. Infection tick, that's good. I'm gonna go around. See if I can go around. All right. Oh my god. There's too many. There's too many. There's too many. The death wall's coming. I'm host. All right. I'll pick up that reroll. Okay. Collect range. That's actually pretty good because that you have to be like right on top of experience to pick it up. And we'll get out of this level. All right, so there's 7 levels. If we can make it through, we're good. Every level gets harder, and then there's a boss at the end. All right, select non-infected. On tick, that could be really good. These base notes are always really useful because it just gives you more flexibility on what you can do. For loops. So this got updated recently. These for loops, I think they suck now because it's the 2x means it's going to take all the time that you have in that branch and it's going to double it. And so, yeah, you execute twice, but it takes twice as long. So it's like kind of a wash. I mean, if you have let's say you have a node that's really good, maybe that's worthwhile. But it's in this game, if you've got long breaks where you're not shooting, it's not a good thing. So I'm not going to do that. I'm not going for mines on this build. Select non-infected could be good, but I'm going to go for this. So I just have another thing I can run. I'll hook it up to my ping for right now. Okay. Okay. Yeah, see, this is another one. For each infected in range, 5x. 5x. So yeah, it's going to make everything super slow. So I don't think that's worthwhile, personally. I really need some more infection stuff. I need more damage, too. Let's reroll this. Bite explosion. Damage infected. Oh! Deals 21 damage to all enemies affected by infection. That's really good. I'm going to hook that up to this. So now if I've got 16 infection stacks going, they're all going to take a ton of damage. That's amazing. All right. Reinfect ping. Fires a ping at the most infected enemy, applying infection stacks. Okay. Bite attract. Bite. What is bite jump? Collects a random bite coin and executes the child nodes at its position. That actually could be good because I could put an infect in range on that, and that will start infecting a bunch of enemies. Like I did here. Actually, oh, infect in range. So I could run something else off of this. I guess I could run the triple ping off of it. That could be good. So this triple ping, this will be better because this will select one of the experience tokens and it'll just shoot a ping off of that. So they don't have to be standing next to me. That could be really good, actually. All right. Infected packet. That seems good. I'm going to grab one of those. And then I'm going to drop that ping and do infected packet. Okay. Oh, no. I'm going to do that up here. Get rid of this ping. Get out of there. And then this will do another infected packet. So this is going to be doing just boatloads of infection. So that's all good. That is all good in the hood. And then I have here reinfect ping. Drop packet. No. Collect mine, collect Bytecoins. Let's reroll that. Select hacker, spin packet. Spins a projectile around the executor, dealing 9 damage. What the hell is this? Byte sync tick? Executes regularly and increases the damage of child nodes for every Bytecoin currently held. How do I know how many Bytecoins I have? Is there any way to see that? Spin packet, time observer. Oh, let's just reroll. To hell with it. Infected packet. I always need more of those. That's always good. We're going all in on infection here. Going all in on infection. Okay, byte jump. Collects a random Bytecoin. Okay. Ping, ping. I'm not using those. So one of the pieces of feedback I want to give to the developers, if I get a chance to meet them again, is they made a change to where you can now get there are these different sets of nodes, right? Some do like fire damage, some do the infection, they do different things. And they made it so that you can get any node type on any character, which gives you a lot more flexibility. But the downside then is it's harder to get what you're looking for in the shop because there's so many different things you can get. So, all right, I'm gonna grab this. This is another starter node. This is this spawns an observer. So there's a little drone that's gonna follow me around. I don't really care about the drone, but what it is gonna do is just give me another one of these sort of starting points. So I'll grab that for shooting my infected packet. Okay. Oh, good. And then we got ping, triple ping. All right, so that's just gonna be doing some damage. I'll grab another triple ping. Oh yeah, there we go. All right. And then, yeah, I'll do this here too. All right, so this is gonna be a little better because it'll shoot a ping and then the enemy that it hits will split off 3 more pings off of that. So I don't have to be right on top of them to get that damage anymore. Okay, so there's my little drone, my observer. If he takes damage, he'll die, but then he'll respawn. It doesn't really matter. The thing is, though, that his nodes will only execute when he's alive. So you don't want him to get hit, but yeah, he's not going to be doing a whole lot otherwise. All right, infection tick, Bytecoin value. I'm going to do infection tick because I'm leaning into infection. I want that to be as damaging as possible. And then that's looking pretty good. They're not really threatening me anymore like they were. Oh god, okay, I spoke too soon. All right, collect range, packet hit count, and let's do that. Okay. Jesus, these are scary. Come out of nowhere. Okay, move. You can get some pretty sick builds going with these different circuits, though. Like if you, depending on how you link them up. The base character, the one you start with, he's more focused on pings, which are just the laser beams that shoot out of you, rather than doing dots or anything like that. And you can get some crazy. Oh, they killed my drone. And so you get some crazy chains going where you just have like dozens of those pings shooting off in different directions, just wiping everything out. It's really satisfying when that happens. All right, so he's back, so I can pick him up. So if he gets hit again, it's fine. He just respawns. I think maybe respawning them costs a little bit of money, but it's not a big deal. So just farming up as much XP as I can here. Infection probability. Let's do that. So this is pretty easy right now. I think I've got a decent amount of damage going. It seems like this particular character has a little bit of a ramp up. So like you'll get that infect probability. You'll get that infection stacks up, and once it's over 16, your character just goes ham and just kills everything. And then it takes a while to ramp it up again. So like right now, These things are not standing much of a shot against me. Oh, killed my drone. Ah, leave my drone alone. Ah, sorry. You're on your own, drone. I'm out of here. Download speed. So that infects there's those yellow squares on the ground that you can download, and it affects that, but I don't really care about that. Player speed. Oh, that's pretty good actually. Could use some chance to go faster here. Okay. Grab some stuff. Grab some stuff. Grab some stuff. Okay, what level am I on? I'm level 4. Ah, that's fine. Let's get out of here. Okay, more experience. All right. This is what I mean. So these two are from different skill sets. This is from throttle packets, which slows enemies, and this is from the Giga set. So like it adds stacks of strength on you, and the more strength you have, the more damage you do, and that's all cool. But the problem is that that's not relevant to anything that I'm doing. So I'm just gonna grab this one, and then I think I'm gonna sell it. So let me sell it, get some of my cash back here. All right, because you do have a limit to how many of these nodes you can actually have in here at the same time. Okay. All right, spin packet. Yeah, it's not useful. That's not useful. Spreading packet. 9 damage. Infected target. That's good. I'll take that. Oh, where did this come from? On standing. Executes the nodes while the player stands still. Oh. Oh, interesting. So if I don't move, that's 150. That's really fast. That's really fast. I need to get some things that I can shoot out of that. Bite storm. Detonates. Oh my god. All bite coins on screen. Okay. Reinfect ping. Select non-infected. Grab that. That could be useful. Drop packet. Select nearest. Last reroll. Select hacker. Nah. Corrupted mind. Man, these suck. What I need is an infect in range. Reinfect packet. I'll take that. Infect in range. There we go. All right. So, on standing, select non-infected. Okay. Then infect in range. Infect in range. So that should hopefully do minimum 6 stacks every 500 milliseconds. So that should be good. And now I can reinfect ping. Let's see here. Yeah, put that. Okay, that's good. Oh, and spreading packet. Yes. Okay. I also like these to be kind of neat so I can see what I'm doing. You can kind of move them around. So you can see how there's a lot of room for creativity in it. Oh, another infect in range. Okay. Let's see here. Byte coin. I need to select something. Select. I don't want that to infect in range on my guy, because if it does, it's not helpful. If player distance, drop packet. Let's see, what do we have here? Ping, spin packet, collect mine. For each infected in range. No, I hate this. 5x. 5x. What? That would be so slow. Select nearest. There we go. All right, that'll work. So that's just going to select the nearest enemy to me. And then I can infect in range. All right, so that's good. So now what that's going to do is that's going to infect things. I'll build up infection stacks really fast. And then when that happens, this is going to go off. Damage infected. And it's got these pings, which is, whatever. Maybe I should switch that out because that does require that things be close to me. Maybe I should switch that out for this infected packet. I'm gonna put this on it. This triple ping. So this thing goes ham. Well, that adds 50 milliseconds to it. Is that worth it? Yeah, I'll do it. That's fine. That's fine. What's the worst that could happen? Okay, let's go. Oh my god. Okay, so they have... Oh my god, oh my god. What is this? Why is this happening? I don't know what is happening. I think that's from that boss right there. Killing my little drone. Okay. Oh, see, okay. Those drones, they keep killing my drone. It's pointless. I can't keep that thing alive. See, it's dead again. Okay. I should just take all of the nodes off of that thing. It's not helping me at all. Code efficiency, luck, infect probability. Let's do that. Okay. Oh. Grab some cash. Grab my drone, which is probably going to die here in 500 milliseconds. Oh, there it goes. Okay. All right. We're good. We're good. We're alive. We're kicking. It's all good. Nobody's mad. Nobody's upset. Top 2 is going rogue here. All right. Forget the drone. I can't get it anymore. It's not worth it. Forget the drone. I got a life to live of my own. So I'm not even going to bother doing this little thing because it gives you those debuffs that those kind of suck. Like I've yet to see one where I'm like, yeah, that's really good. I want to keep that. But there is actually a character. So this one's kind of based around, in fact, it's based around getting these stacks of the dot going, which is cool. But let's see, collect range. But there is one of the characters that's all based around getting as much of the currency, the data, as you can. And the more data you have, the more damage you do on that particular character. And then it has all these mechanisms for you to get like tons and tons of data. So then you can kind of build whatever you want in terms of the circuit, but you're incentivized to just keep some of it around so that you don't, kill all your damage. Right, for each infected, 50x. What? I mean, anything you put on that is gonna be so slow that it's not useful. So I would not even bother with that. Okay, every byte coin on screen fires a ping within 4 nanometers. So that is decently cool, but it's very slow. Only fires every 2 seconds. So I'm just gonna pick that. That doesn't matter. Reinfect ping. Infect in range. We love that. We love some reinfection. Some infect in range. Okay, where can I put that? Where can I put that? So this thing is useless. This is my drone. I'm not going to even bother with that because that guy's dead all the time. Oh, this is cool. They added this in the last patch. So on input, so you, okay, so this, if you hit the 1 key, it'll execute this. If you hit the 2 key, it'll execute that. But it's on a cooldown. So you have to kind of be mashing buttons quite a lot if you want to do that one. Select hacker, byte explosion, combine infected packet. Oh, select bytecoin. That's pretty good because this is great because it changes where the thing's going to execute, but it also splits. So and it doesn't add any time because it's 1x. So that's actually really handy. So I am going to put it here. Oh, this is on standing. I didn't stop moving once, did I? That's fine. Okay, so select bytecoin, and then infect in range. So theoretically, if I just stand still, it should build infection stacks so fast that this then should go off. So I should probably try to make this thing as fast as I can. But if I have it running, okay, so like 450 is kind of my minimum here because it's running the damage infected program. So that's fine. It's kind of fine the way that it is, actually. Unless I want to get rid of this ping. I'll leave it alone. All right, let's go. Yeah, the issue here is that my pings are really short range, so I don't think that's really doing too much. I changed my mind. I'm going to get rid of that. That requires that a ping hits something close to me. So instead of that, how can I have this thing? Oh, nuke. What does that do? Ooh. Ooh. That's a lot of damage. How can I use that? How can I use that? Okay. Let's see here. So select Bytecoin. That'll make everything here slower. Can I sacrifice that? I think I'll sacrifice it here. So this can nuke. I need to get it off of me, though. I put it on me. It's actually not. It'll just blow up everything near me really infrequently. On corruption tick, damage infected. And what else do we want to do here? We do a reinfect ping. Oh, but that's again a ping. So spreading packet. I'll do spreading packet. There we go. All right. So if I stand still, is everything just going to die before it even gets to me? No. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm backed in a corner. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for what I've done. Please forgive me. Oh my god, please forgive me. All right, luck, download speed. I'm going to take the healing, actually, because I think I need it right now. This is not working. This is not working. Get out of there. Get out of there. Up to a run. Up to a spit on that thing. Oh, God. Oh, nice. I maxed that out, so that's experience. Not good. It's not good. There are nodes called Optimize that will make your circuits faster. And I think ever since they patched it, those are either they're like really expensive or they're just like I haven't seen one this whole run, which is kind of crazy. Okay, things are getting way too close to me here. I need to start doing more damage. All right, we're gonna switch this up here. We're gonna go back to having our ping, triple ping, and then oh, that's nice because then on kill it'll do something else. So I can have it triple ping, boom, boom, boom. So if I stand still, I get lots of infect, and then this is going to start going ham. So that's actually pretty good. This nuke doesn't seem to be doing shit, so I'll get rid of that. Let's do ping. Let's do spreading packet. All right. Ah. Oh my god. Please stop shooting me. Please stop shooting me. Please stop shooting me. God. I can't take it! Okay. Good go. That's not bad. It's not so bad. This is like not anywhere near the best build I've had. This is like kind of slow, actually. I think I need a way to do more damage quickly because they're getting to me before... Basically, they're getting to me before the infect stacks can do their job. Which is really not good. Going into the last level here, so I need to have a better plan of attack here. Philful, this is fucking useless. 4 rerolls, 0. Okay. Bite attract, select hacker, combine. I'll do bite attract. I'm going to sell that. Actually, that doesn't seem that useful. Okay. Ping, drop packet. All right. So, how can I do more damage here? Ping, reinfect ping, triple ping. Damage infected. What if I got... If I drop this, put the damage infected here. So that's just always going, just damaging the infected. And then this, what if I had this do a bunch of pings? Or I wanted it to go faster. We just set up 2 triple pings on it. Then it would go, let's try this. So just a lot of pings going off around my character. And then up here we've got infection. Oh, modify damage. Do I want that somewhere else? Yes, I think I want that down on, I want that down here. And this can do infected packet. Nice and slow. There we go. Okay. So here I can do, yeah, modify damage. So, okay, so now these pings are going to be doing hella damage. So hopefully if I stand still, this will infect everything and give me all the infection stacks. Then this will start running pings all over the place to wipe everything out. So that's what I need to happen. That's what I need to happen. Oh, okay, that's... Plan's not working, the plan's not working. The plan's not working. And now there's a boss who's shooting me. Okay. I don't honestly know how I could make this that much stronger right now. Can't stand still. Can't stand still, so that's not helping me. I'm not able to get that infection off. I guess I could swap things around, and I could put all my pings on standing. So then I didn't have to worry about the infection stack piece. I could just go. Okay, let me try that out. Let me try that out. That might actually work. So, all right, we're gonna swap all this around. We're gonna swap this because this is not working. All right, so on standing, which I can't do that much of, if I get a moment to just stand, then I want this to happen. I want omega pings going out everywhere. Just ping them all. All right, so we got triple pings, we got quadruple pings, we got triple pings. So now this will fire pings like crazy if I just stand still. Okay. And this, if I got high infection stacks, which hopefully will happen from all these, then what I want to happen is, what do I want to happen? Damage infected. Damage all the infected. Give them all damage. Okay. All right. And then this, I want this to be spreading infections. So I get more stacks. Ping, I don't need that. These are wasted now. And then this, again, I could have this like reinforce the infection. Just do it some more. But what might be better is to have the nuke go off. Like have it select a Bytecoin in the nuke. And then I can also have it infect in range, maybe? I mean, this should kill everything, so that'd be pointless. I'll just shoot a spreading packet. Okay. All right, let's try this. Ah! Why aren't my pings going off? Why aren't my pings going off? On standing. Ping. What is happening right now? Oh my god. Oh my god, am I gonna die? No. Oh, why isn't this working? Why aren't you working? I think this might be broken. That might be bugged. Has that just been not doing anything this whole time? Okay. Oh, okay. Have this run the triple ping. Hopefully I can survive. It's okay. Don't stop moving. Don't stop moving. Don't stop moving. Oh my god. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, I'm alive. Oh my god. Oh, I had a death defiance. Oh my god. I didn't realize. Oh, that changes everything. Oh, I had death defiance. Okay. Contagion. Okay. 5 seconds. 5 seconds. Oh, no. Bring me back. Okay, there it is. I can make this. I can make it. Oh my god, I made it out. Oh, that was the worst run I've ever had in my life, but I did it. I made it. So that's Net.Attack. If you play it, support these creators. I think these developers are awesome. It's such a cool game. There's so much opportunity for creativity in the way that you set up your abilities. As you can see, if you do what I did, you can screw yourself over and die. Make sure you buy those death defiances. That's what I needed. But it's a great game. I hope you enjoyed checking it out, and I hope you pick it up. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, leave a comment, and let me know what you think about how I could have made that circuit not completely suck ass. So, all right. Thank you very much. Have a good day.